The past couple months have been some of the busiest for our family and ministry, especially October. If you look at both months, we've been involved in a ladies' meeting, a men's meeting, a children's meeting, a youth meeting, an ordination. Whether these things were in our church or we were involved in other churches, it's been busy. I wasn't able to include everything even in the prayer letter, but I would like to ask you to read it because there are many things I did mention, and you can see pictures and see what the Lord has done. Because in this video, I'd like to focus on one single thing, and that is the purchase of property for the church here. The Lord has worked in a wonderful way, uniting the people together. There's definitely a sense of let's live by faith. Let's go out by faith. The people have been giving, knowing that they'll never be able to give enough to purchase property. In the midst of it, many of you have continuously prayed for us and have given to our ministry so that we can make a purchase. So we definitely have seen that come through to where a down payment could be made, but we've not yet purchased property. And I so wanted to be able to send out this video and this prayer letter to say we've acquired land, we're going to start building. But we are dealing with something that we foresaw, we just didn't know how much it would impact us, and that's Brazilian bureaucracy. The red tape is very real in this country, and we've often run into it, but it is definitely making an impact. Some say that Brazil is or has been the most bureaucratic country in the world. I don't know how they figured the statistics and all of that, but what I do know is that a normal signature doesn't really mean a whole lot. You have to get things verified and checked here and there. And so we've been back and forth with what you could basically call a Brazilian notary through our lawyer and with our accountant, trying to get this entire process cared for, just so that our church can have a number. This number is for tax purposes, and it allows our church as an entity to purchase property in this country. And we just were able to turn in the final documentation to the Brazilian, we'll call it IRS. And from there, they tell us that probably this week we'll get that number. This is the number we've been needing for months now. We get that number. The Lord allows us then to get us a bank account, and from there, the church itself is able to purchase land. We had sent to you all in the last prayer letter a piece of property to give you information about it, but that property probably is no longer available. We've talked with the owner. He found another buyer. He's not confirmed whether that went through or not. He said he'd get back to us. We have lived and thought about and prayed for this situation, saying, Lord, may your will be done. Your will is always best. If what we look at and say that would be perfect for us is not perfect for us, close that door. We just want your will. Well, after we saw that property seem to come to close for us as not an option anymore, we saw some other properties. In fact, one not too far from it is over twice the size. And we have inquired on the price. We've spoken to the people who have it, specifically the real estate agency, and they said they had issues. They were unable to give us the price at this time. So we're wanting to figure out the price there to see what would be required to purchase that piece of property. What we would like to ask you to do is to pray and to pray and to pray that you would plead with the Lord to open the perfect door, unite our hearts together as a church, which he has, but he would continue to do so that we would all together walk by faith. We've seen it so many times where in a moment like this, when the church is excited to do something, the devil gets in and uses the very good thing to cause some havoc in a church, and we do not want that to happen. The Lord has worked in these people. He's developed a wonderful core of people in this church, and we want to be able to see them here soon have their own property, be able to build a building and really have that identity in this community. So please, please pray for the Independent Baptist Church here in our city, which is called Black Gold of the West in English, and pray that the Lord would work in all of our hearts. Pray he would lead us to the exact location for the purchase. Pray that we would have the resources to be able to make this happen. We've certainly seen the Lord provide, but we know it will require a lot as far as paying for the whole thing and then building on top of that. So please pray. Encourage others to pray. And if you ever have questions about this particular part of our ministry or anything else, don't hesitate to get in touch with us. We'd love to talk with you and let you know exactly what the Lord's doing in our lives, our family, our ministry. But please read the prayer letter, and may the Lord bless each of you.